guy's back.
Literally stopped for like a good 5 minutes stretch. I guess he was doing the same thing.
Yeah, taking a 5 minutes.
He was also taking this little smoke.
Little smoke break. Yeah.
So
you were texting this guy.
Yeah, I was texting and he was just like, you should come over right now because I've been edging all day. Men are crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
The way that men would just say the most embarrassing thing and just like...
But like so confident as like, oh, this is hot.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you know what? This is going to make her wet.
Yeah.
I've been edging all day.
Oh, so the second I touch it, you're just going to like finish?
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah. What is that? How is that at all inviting?
Yeah. Thinking about it is one thing, but that means you're like ready to go.
You just look at it and he busts. Like he's like been on the verge all day.
Yeah. You can go like a second or third round, right?
Unwell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was. There's a reason there's a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Segment time?
Ooh. Yeah.
Music segment?
Yeah. What have you...
So...
We want to do a little segment.
Yeah.
Where we share our like favorite song or artist or album.
Something we're listening to recently.
Like of the day or week or whatever.
Or I was thinking also we can be like something we've always liked but don't get a chance to talk about. That could be fun.
That too. Or like sometimes I'll have a song, like a newer song that's been like playing on repeat. What?
I'm getting cold. I'm gonna put on pants.
Okay.
Do you want to like still keep talking about it?
Okay. Yeah.
Off screen.
Yeah, perfect. This is good.
Professional.
Sometimes.
Wait, sometimes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I was asking myself. You don't need to know.
Okay. I'm gonna keep going. Yeah. So sometimes I personally will like have a song, like a newer song that will just be stuck in my head on repeat. And sometimes I get an old favorite stuck in my head too. And sometimes they're both stuck in my head at the same time. So I think this segment will be good because we can share an old fave or a new fave or a semi-new fave or just a fave. Yeah. Am I farther away or are you farther away?
I think we kind of moved a little bit. I think as long as
I just scooch a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was I?
So what's your fave?
Not a fave. What's the a hyperfixation? Was that what the kids are into? Because I've realized I get those.
Yeah.
Like I'll get hyperfixated on a band and then like I'll forget about the band, and then I'll run into that's been happening. Because I've been visiting old playlists.
Yeah.
And I listen to the band. I'll be like, I can see liking them, but I just don't get it anymore.
Yeah.
It happens.
It does happen.
So, but I do have a fun story because I had therapy this morning. And I brought this up. So I wake up in the morning.
Feeling like.
Saying, fuck me,
Saying, fuck me. Right.
And I just have a song stuck in my head. And I just like, I'll just be singing it. And I just can't get it out of my head.
I'm the same way.
And it always be like the most random. Sometimes it'll like get me into a band because it'll be like, I'll hear a song once. Like that's why I'm with the Beaches. I heard that song once and then I woke up like the next day and it was like still in my head.
Yeah.
So I had to listen to their music.
The Beaches stay stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Like every one of their songs from that Blame My Ex album.
And they're releasing more stuff, and it's still good.
It's so good.
So excited.
Yeah. Well, okay.
This has nothing to do with the beaches.
So you were telling...
So the song that was stuck in my head was by Nilsson Smilson. Henry Nilsson. Remember we were talking about the full full Nilsson?
Oh,
yeah, the whole Nilsson. And I was trying to show you their album, and I was like, or his album, really.
And then
we started talking about the full Nilsson.
And then we went down the full Nilsson rabbit hole.
Right. Which you can go down later, but
yeah,
one of his songs was stuck in my head. It's, you know, the Lime and the Coconut song?
Yeah, I put the lime in the coconut, drink it all up. Yeah.
Say doctor. Anyway. So he did that song.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if he wrote that song or if he did a version of it.
Yeah.
But his version was stuck in my head.
Okay.
And then the brain is weird. It set me on this like whole thought process of like the reason why that song got stuck in my head. Do you ever see the movie Daddy Daycare?
No.
No, it does. That movie's like does
it have Eddie Murphy in it?
It has Eddie Murphy in it. But like not raunchy Eddie Murphy, like kid friendly Eddie Murphy.
I don't think I've seen it, but I kind of feel like I've seen clips of it maybe.
But here's the thing. So when I was younger, there was a point when I was younger where I had like 10 DVDs.
And one of them
was Daddy Daycare. And so I saw all those DVDs like 1,000 times.
Right. Yeah.
And so there are parts of that movie that are just like seared into my frontal lobe.
Of course.
And at one
That's
point,
unfortunate.
I know it's like that movie's like not. I mean, it's not bad. It's just like it's just so nothing.
It's mid.
It's absolutely mid. Like
yeah.
It's anyway. But there's a point where one of the guys is singing that song, and it's like a daycare thing, so all the kids are like singing along. And,
a little kumbaya.
Yeah, and they're just talking about putting the lime in the coconut.
Oh, they're singing that song.
They're singing that song.
Oh, okay.
But now that I think about it and say it aloud, isn't that song about like how to make...
I thought it had like sexual undertones.
Oh, I thought it had like alcoholism undertones.
Well, that too.
Where's the sexual part?
Put my lime in your coconut. I don't know.
How do you think? No.
I think... Yeah. I think.
Yeah? I thought it's like...
I think. You know what? The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma. I don't know. I have no idea how I think.
That is very Patrick.
Yeah. SpongeBob Patrick.
Well, and then so I was thinking about like how lucky our generation is to have grown up with like VHS and DVDs and to have seared. No, I mean we also grew up during like the recession, so that wasn't great.
Yeah.
But to grow up and like have mid movies like seared
mid entertainment seared,
like just like the most fine show, like it's not fine like it's fine,
it's just basic whatever.
And I was asking my therapist because she has 2 children, right? And I was like, well, they've grown up with the internet, so they could just access whatever they want, right, whenever they want.
Yeah,
that's crazy. You don't have to watch like the second Garfield movie over. That would also stuck in my mind. And the first Garfield.
I'm sure parents put some restrictions on what kids can. What access they have.
They're not going on AO3 like I am.
No, but I mean, like maybe they don't have everything at their fingertips. Like maybe they can watch like YouTube Kids or whatever, or Disney.
Right.
But
there's so much on there.
That's true.
There's more than 10 DVDs.
That's true. You don't have to like wait for your favorite show to come on. You can just put on your favorite show.
Yeah.
But that's how I saw a lot of different media, is because I just had to watch what was on, you know?
Right?
Yeah. Now you can kind of like pick and choose and like, yeah.
That's how I learned about James Brown. Speaking of music. It was because I had to watch the Garfield movie over and over. And at one point, I feel good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew that one.
But I learned that through the Garfield movie.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
know. So that's what I was thinking about today was Lime and the Coconut by Henry Nilsson.
Okay.
I think Henry Nilsson's like, I don't know, like a past fave. And honestly, a lot of artists I like, I only listen to one of their albums. I don't know if that's a
Right.
shortcoming of mine. Some artists, I only like one of their albums.
Yeah.
Some
I feel
artists,
that way
I'm
about
just
some.
too scared to listen to their other albums.
Yeah.
Because I found one that's really good.
Yeah.
Like I was doing that on Tuesday because I was going somewhere in there. Like a lot of waiting in a car. I'm not driving, so I listened to a lot of stuff, and was I mean, God, this is gonna make me sound like a million years old. I was listening to Television. It was like a 70. They're kind of like Talking Heads.
Okay.
Same era as Talking Heads.
Okay.
And their first album is like, oh, so good. 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Like people still talk about it today. And I was listening to their live album, which is also so good. And then I listened to their second album. Not so good. One song was good. The first song was good. I was like,
Yeah.
oh wow, it's gonna keep going. And then it's just because I listened to, after the band broke up, they all have their solo albums, and they're also like weren't great. And I thought when they were together as a band, there was like something magical there. But they made one good album and one mid album, so it's not like their solo albums aren't bad. They're just mid.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, that's my classic rock for the my classic rock for the day.
I have a few favorites of the week.
Ooh.
One is a Beaches song. I mean, every one of those songs off of the
Blame My Ex.
album is been in my head, but one in particular, and it's actually two in particular. The first one is Me and Me.
Yeah.
On that album.
Yeah.
I just absolutely love how it starts off slow and then gets faster. Like,
Have you figured out what she's saying?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Every time I listen to it, I pick out a new word.
It's like I spent a
year and a half alone.
I spent a year and a half at the bottom of the bathtub crying.
Someone said 5, 4.
Yeah, and then someone yelled 10, 9, 8.
Right.
Everybody kissed. Then I punched them in the face. Woo.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's talking about like the feeling about being alone and then like trying to, at least what I get from it is like being alone and then being content with being alone.
Yeah, is it content or is it coping?
Well, I don't know.
Because every time
Maybe some of both.
every time I hear a little of one or the other.
Yeah.
I think that's what's interesting about it.
Yeah. I think you could take it either way. I take it as like being content with it because
Almost liking it. Like,
yeah,
it's funny,
I got to that place. I was like really enjoying being single when I stopped like putting pressure on finding somebody.
Right.
I'm
And
just
then
like,
that's when you got
and
stuck
then
with
that's
someone.
when
Sorry.
dude, that fucking guy, he just like
ball and chain.
I was like enjoying being single and then he had to like come and ruin it. No, I love him. But I still enjoy being alone, like my own time.
You don't lose that.
No.
You don't lose that.
No,
definitely.
and I think it makes for a healthy relationship if you have that to begin with. Yeah.
It's necessary.
Anyway, that one has been on repeat. The second one that's been on repeat is Edge of the Earth.
That, for me, that one was on.
Yeah.
for like a week straight.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
It is so beautiful. And then honorable mention to If a Tree Falls, I think is what it's
That's
called.
another one.
Yeah. That one really resonates with me. I've been thinking I'm nearing like the second year of my good friend's passing.
Right.
And that one's been like resonating with that kind of
interesting
feeling in a way. Because like I kind of what I'm getting from it is like, you know, if a tree falls, like I don't want to hear it is what she's saying. And what I get from that is like, you know, at least for me, I personally related to, you know, having a friend that was having a hard time and abusing substances and stuff, and I didn't really want to hear about it, and we kind of lost touch and stuff.
That's a great way to look at it.
Yeah, I just kind of been looking at it like that, and I think it's a nice song. It's a pretty song. It's also kind of like a coping song.
When I listen to it, I just really like the melody of it. It really sticks, and the imagery of it. But I always thought it was like,
I always liked the song, but I didn't fall in love with it till I really heard the lyrics and was able to like relate them to like that.
Yeah, I'm not a lot of times I'm not a lyrics girly. I have a hard time making out lyrics.
A lot of times I'm not either, but I've been listening to this album on repeat all the time, and so I keep just hearing new stuff. Also been like singing along to it, so I gotta like.
That's how you learn it.
Yeah.
You don't just like.
No. Yeah, no. No, I'm gonna try to get it right. I don't know.
Have you even thought about a cover?
Yeah, I'd cover literally any song off that album, or even their
album?
new two singles
The
too.
whole album?
Yeah, any song.
No, like we cover the whole album.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it.
I don't know. The new songs? Yeah, I'm very thankful for the new singles because I was worried.
Yeah, you were.
The earlier stuff is not my favorite. There are some good single songs out there.
Yes, I have a few one-offs that I like.
But when I listen to I guess they're more EPs. When I listen to EPs as a whole,
yeah,
it doesn't hit.
It doesn't.
It doesn't hit. But these two new ones I think are a good sign.
Yeah.
They're moving in a good direction. So
I've got to also say, I got to give a TikTok song shout out.
Yeah.
That I keep hearing that has also been stuck in my head. And I actually enjoy it. I don't know if she has any other music. I think she might, but I'm not that familiar with her. I think she started as just like a TikToker and then started making music. Her name is Addison Rae.
Oh, why does that sound so familiar?
Yeah, it's also familiar to me, but I cannot tell you what she's done or like who she is.
What's the song?
The song's called Diet Pepsi.
That doesn't ring a bell.
And I first saw it from a TikTok of her performing with Charlie XCX on her tour because Addison Rae was on the remix of Von Dutch.
That's where I've heard her name. Okay, I see.
And so I think she brought her out on one of her tour locations, and they did that. But then she also had Addison do this Diet Pepsi song. I think Troye Sivan was there too, because he's also on one of her remixes and stuff. And
is she gonna do a remix album?
I mean, I think she's got it with this one. She's got like 5 or 6 remixes of that album.
And there's like the Billy version and the Lord version.
Yeah, and then the Troy version, the Addison Rae version. I think there's one other one that I can't remember.
She's just got it.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it. Because the remixes are really good, too.
I can't listen to the original version of Guess.
I can't either.
Yeah, it's just not worth it. It's just...
And it's good. It works out for me though, because like I heard the original version and then the Billy version came out like a couple days after. Like I hadn't listened to the deluxe version of that album yet. And then, well, yeah, when I heard Billy's version, I'm like, I can't go back.
No, I think it's a Billie Eilish song now.
Yeah. Well, she's performing it on her tour.
Without
Charlie. Yeah, Charlie's just in the like, you hear Charlie on the mix.
Her recording. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Billy does her part, and then...
No, I believe it. That's amazing. I mean, it's great. But
yeah. Anyway, so honorable mention to that song.
Well.
God, hey, I was on my mic.
Oh God, I haven't checked mine. Anyway, music.
Yeah, I think that's mine. I actually fully made a disco playlist now. Remember how you like saw one, you're like, oh, disco playlist. I'm like, yeah, it's not actually disco. It's like some songs I thought could be good. It was
like vague dance upbeat music.
Yeah.
But have you been listening to like
I like
disco?
deleted a lot of songs off of that, and then I added like a ton of...
Who's your disco?
I added some old classics, but a lot of it's like newer songs that I feel like have disco vibes. Like a lot of, think like Dua Lipa's Future Nostalgia type, where there's like kind of dancey disco-y vibes with some of those songs. I tried to pick some modern songs that have like disco vibes or disco elements, and then also some old goodies like some Earth, Wind and Fire, some Bee Gees, couple ABBA songs. What else?
You have some Average White Band. What's it? Ohio Players. Sorry,
What?
These are like old funkin' disco. Like,
Ohio Phantom Daddy.
You know the Ohio Players? Oh dang! Or the Commodores.
The Commodores I recognize, but I don't know what they've done.
I mean, their songs don't have any lyrics. It's just like, what's it? You know. Speaking of disco, what I listened to. This is not recent, but I realized they're good, and this is like so like not an opinion. I was listening to like early Michael Jackson.
I have one Michael Jackson song on the disco playlist.
I was like, what's the one? Like, da 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 da, you can't stop till you get enough.
That might be it. Let me look.
That song was so hard. I was like obsessed with that like a month ago. And it's so like, this song's so great. It's like multi-platinum. Like not a controversial opinion, but
it is that song.
It's
so good. I had to add it.
Something must have happened recently. It must have been in a TikTok or
maybe
something. Maybe. I mean, I don't have TikTok, but I still get affected.
I put Heart of Glass on here too.
Heart of Glass is great. Oh, I have been listening to Blondie. Wait, I have to show you. I got a Blondie shirt off Depop. Depop is an issue. I need to delete that app.
I thought you were trying to sell on it.
I know. I'm just buying stuff.
Oh.
I already bought like almost $100 worth of clothes.
Oh no. That's how they get you. They think you think you're gonna make money off of Depop, but
it's a pyramid scheme because it's not a real pyramid scheme. Well, it's a pyramid scheme. Well, it's just like in order to get a 5-star rating, you have to buy stuff and have the people who you bought from rate you.
Yeah.
So it's like you kind of gotta buy in before you can, and you never can really cash out.
Yeah.
And you can never leave.
The only people I see who have like
sorry. The only people who
I've seen that have like successful Depops are like people who already have like some kind of internet fame or whatever, and so they can just like advertise it to their fans and be like, hey, like I'm listing these items.
Or if you already have like a vintage store. Like I see a lot of like vintage stores selling there, and it's like, well, they're asking vintage prices. And it's crazy. I just want to sell my old, crap for like $5-10, and it's like impossible. Like I just have like things that don't fit me anymore or never fit me.
I know we both don't use Facebook, but I think that's like what people use Facebook Marketplace for.
Oh. Well, you know I have a Craigslist issue.
Yeah.
Oh.
You ever made a Craigslist listing yourself?
I have some up right now.
Oh.
Yeah, I have some guitar pickups.
Okay.
That I got off eBay for really cheap. Did I tell you they're like, I got like they're worth $250 new. I got them in a box. I just got like from a state sale, I think, like a box of pickups, and in there I saw them, so I bought it. It was like $50 for the box.
Wow.
But these two pickups are worth like $200. I'm gonna sell them for $150.
Okay.
Just because they're not new, you know. But
yeah.
Yeah, eBay's all. Oh, eBay. eBay.
Yeah. Points to brand new guitar.
Whoopsie. I didn't. The deals though. I get the deals.
My dad's addicted to eBay because he'll like put stuff on his watch list, like cards.
No, that's what I was saying. And then they know you're watching it, and so they give you a discount.
eBay does that for sure.
Yeah.
The seller will like actually sometimes give you a special discount, like if you're the only person or one of the only people who have it on their watch list. I had that happen to me because I was looking for books for a Christmas present for my mom.
Yeah.
So I had like some wish listed, and then they offered me them for like really cheap, and I was like, yes, please.
You know what you can get on there? Puzzles.
I'm sure.
Oh,
you can get anything on eBay.
Beautiful vintage puzzles. It's my issue.
Stop before I gotta take my pants
I
off.
know.
Like,
Oh, Ravensburger puzzles. Oh.
oh my god. Yeah.
So I'm trying to sell on Craigslist. I'm trying to make my money back on Craigslist.
Yeah. eBay's dangerous.
Yeah. I want to get rid of my magic cards.
Okay.
They're worth a lot.
Yeah.
But I just don't know how to get rid of them. They're impossible to get rid of. Because you take them to
nobody wants them?
Well, you take them to a store to sell them, and they give you like 25-30% of the value.
Right, because they gotta sell them themselves.
They make money. It's the Pawn Stars.
Pawn Stars dudes. Yeah.
No, but people always ask like full price and be like, "Well, I need to make money."
Yeah.
Well, fuck you.
Well, fuck you. So do I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. So if anyone wants to buy my magic card, I have one Jace the Mind Sculptor. I have one Nicol Bolas. What else do I have that's good on there? Oh, I have Ensnaring Bridge. That's worth something.
Do you have Blue Eyes White Dragon, or is that something else?
Blue Eyes White Dragon is also worth money, I found out.
Yeah.
I had one, and I think I sold it at a flea market. Because I used to do flea markets when I was young.
Oh.
I sold all my old...
That is Magic, right?
No, it's Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, it's Yu-Gi-Oh!
Very different.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not. It's the same.
Oh, okay.
I sold my Pokemon cards. So I feel better. I sold a shoebox of Pokemon cards. Like $20. They were like first editions. Yeah,
but like, what was the quality? Like, they were probably beat up, huh?
No, they're... Well, maybe not.
Yeah. I don't think you lost much.
The Magic cards are in good condition.
I mean, yeah. But like, when you have Pokemon cards as a kid, those things are getting sneezed on, bent. You know, like,
yeah, I guess
they're going through hell.
Lose them in the garden.
Yeah. Put in your pocket, run your jeans through the wash, like.
Okay, well, that is a goner. I had standards.
No, I didn't.
Contrary to popular belief, I had some standards.
I didn't have Pokemon cards as a kid, so I don't know.
But you got them now.
I do. I'm healing my inner child by spending too much on paper.
Oh, what is money?
No,
it's just paper.
Yeah, I traded my paper for their paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna go to the moon.
What
Sorry,
is
I'm on the
that?
internet too much.
Paper's
That's
gonna
about
go to
the
moon?
GameStop thing. They always said it'd go to the moon.
I thought
I got
you
really.
I thought you were. I thought it was a gay conspiracy. You said games.
GameStop. No, I got really into people who are into the GameStop conspiracy.
I don't think I've heard that one.
Yeah, you not know about the GameStop thing?
No.
Really? It was like a thing that happened during the pandemic.
Oh, how they all closed?
Well, it was like people during the pandemic had extra money and a lot of free time.
Uh-huh.
And there was some weird thing going on with games. Well, yeah, they're all closing, but something.
Oh, so
about
this is the one where they all invested in it.
they
or
all
something?
invested in it, even
Yeah.
though GameStop was closing.
Yeah.
To try and like game the system.
Yeah.
And it's hard to explain because the people who were doing it didn't understand what they were doing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to explain something that never made sense.
Right.
But I got really into a YouTuber who did I call them documentaries because they're full on documentaries, but they're technically essays, video essays,
Okay. Yeah.
which makes it sound like school. I hate it. Anyway.
Yeah.
But Folding Ideas, Dan Olson is his name. He did a video, like a 2 hour. It's like a movie.
Yeah.
He did like a full hour and a half, 2 hour long documentary on GameStop, what's going on, what it means, how people going through the GameStop thing got like radicalized into like the ultra right wing stuff.
Huh.
I know, like through this,
Plot twist.
and it was like all through Reddit. Yeah,
Okay.
I know. Like delete Reddit. Delete. We should start that hashtag. Well, no one uses a hashtag. Well, because everyone's deleted Twitter. So
Yeah. Yeah.
what do we talk on TikTok?
People still like Instagram.
I never could do that.
Yeah. I have more friends that watch Reels than TikTok.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I guess
Honestly, I'm the only person, after you deleted TikTok, I'm the only person I know that goes on TikTok.
not even your boyfriend.
No, he's Reels.
He's on Instagram.
Yeah.
I find it hard to believe. But okay.
He's not like posting to Instagram, but
He just has one and has a couple photos up or something.
yeah, and I think him and his friends share Reels through like the messaging feature on there and stuff.
That's it. It's a way to. Well, we would do that. We would send each other like TikToks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I haven't found any good YouTube shorts.
I've got some good TikTok.
Okay. The only one I found, I think I've already showed you. It's the hi, this is Phil from the Tiny Penis Club. I've showed you this video where it's
okay,
like
I don't remember.
it's from this anime Evangelion.
Oh.
And it's like during like a really dramatic part of the show. And
yes.
She like there's like a recording like a phone like an old school style phone recording, and she hits it. And it's like, hi, this is Phil from the Tiny Penis Club. I just want to say thank you for applying, but we're gonna have to reject your offer.
I do remember that. I do.
I don't. Oh no, there's another one. There's the one about Riptide. Remember Joey Vance?
No.
Come on, time on a Riptide.
No. Yeah.
There's a one about that that's really funny. I have to show you.
Okay.
You
know what I got the other day? Just like not a short, just a YouTube video recommended, like on my, what do they call it? A For You page? I don't know. Your homepage on YouTube?
Why do you click the bell?
I don't.
I don't either, but why?
To get notified.
Oh, God, like to your email?
No, I think it'll like.
To your phone?
Yeah, your phone.
Fuck off!
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. So,
yeah, no, you press it if like, yeah, you want to be notified every time that creator posts or like does anything.
Oh, God.
I turn it off for everybody.
Yeah, I don't want to.
It now I think it auto does it sometimes.
Oh.
It doesn't auto, like, I'll find, like, I don't get, like, notifications when somebody posts, but, like, I'll get a notification when somebody decides to go live, or when, I don't know, maybe the creator presses a special button, because I'll, like, get randomly notified. I'll be like, that's weird. And then I'll go, like, check my settings with that creator, and it'll be turned on, and I'll be like, oh, turn this off. I don't want to hear from anybody.
No. To the 5 people watching this, don't.
That's generous.
I
5?
I'm thinking big here.
Okay, yeah.
I think should we do like a
aim
5,
for the stars?
Should we do like a 5 viewer special? Like
it happens in 2 years.
Q&A time.
It's my mom, my boyfriend, your cousin,
3,
your cat, my cat.
Would you have another cat, 6?
Oh yeah, okay.
Well, I think one of the cats is like kind of standoffish, right?
Yeah, she's not very social.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the
What was I
YouTube
saying?
For You homepage.
Oh yeah.
The you for YouTube page.
Yeah. I got. You remember the meme from like literally a year ago? The like Fetty Wap. I got a clock in my yard.
Yes!
I got one of those, but it was like AI to like use the voice of the characters to be singing that song, part of the
Oh
song.
my god,
It was awful.
I hate it so much.
I watched it.
How does that rank against like remember when, like this was like before AI got big, but the Peter Griffin sings Memories.
It was worse than that.
It was worse than that. That's impressive.
I think at least that one sounded a lot like Peter Griffin.
Is that an AI or is that a voice actor?
Ooh, good question. I don't know.
Because that was before people
I just assumed AI, but
that was before, because it was like right before like AI became like everywhere. It was an issue.
really publicly available. Yeah, I don't know. You know what I also did last night because I couldn't sleep? I watched that, or at least a good part of that episode where the Peter, the horse is here. I watched the beginning of the episode.
Did you skip the second part of the episode?
Yeah, I turned it off when it got to the gauging part.
Oh my god!
But I just had to see the horse part.
I think it was worth it to see that, just because like no one remembered what the second part of that episode was. So it was like us,
dude. Sometimes they're like
boyfriend,
that.
And then the friend that they're living with, right?
Yeah.
The friend we like.
Was my boyfriend's brother there too, or no?
Oh, he might have been there too. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 5 of us or something.
And it was like we all remembered like, oh yeah, the horse part is so funny. And then it gets to the gauge, it was like, oh, let's skip.
Everybody just got wildly like uncomfortably quiet, like, and we're just like,
What?
and I was like, okay, let's turn it off.
It went from us like laughing and to be so loud to just be like,
oh, right.
Okay.
That happens with Family Guy.
Yeah.
Dude, some moments are so good though from that show. Like I recently I've been watching a little bit of it, and I'll like, if I like know like where it's going or whatever, I might change episodes, like if it's like something I remember not liking or whatever. But there's this one, I don't know what season it is, but there's this one where a bat gets in the house. This is how the episode starts. A bat gets in the house, and Peter's like or Meg comes running down because it's like flying around her or something, and then she's like, we gotta deal with this, like get it off. And then they flip to the next scene where Peter has strapped a Glock to a like remote control helicopter. Like taped it. And he goes, okay, this is how we're gonna take care of the bat. I didn't really know how to like make the trigger work though, so I just set it on like a timer, and then it just starts shooting, and it's like flying around on this shitty like helicopter, and then the bat flies down and steals the gun off of him. And then Peter's like, oh shit, now the bat has a gun and knives. And then Lois is like, where did he get the knives? And he goes, I thought this gun thing would like work just fine, so I gave him a bunch of knives. It's so stupid, but it's like,
that's kind of peak.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
Oh my,
those moments, that's what I love from that show.
Well, you know what how I love to take in Family Guy is through like YouTube shorts.
Yeah, no,
like,
that's perfect.
Just the funny part.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
That's the perfect way to consume that show.
Good. Oh
yeah.
My god.
Yeah. I also
I always think about the one where they're doing Big Little Lies. Like if I told you this one.
Maybe.
It's when they're doing like a movie spoof.
Yeah,
right?
they do
and so
those.
every character is like a character from the movie.
Yeah.
And then it's like Peter makes some joke about being like incontinent, right? Not doing that, like have sex. And then he's like, yeah, my partner is taking it out by investing into model trains. And then it just hard cuts to Lois, like with like
Lois.
Did I say Lois?
You said Lois.
Lois. My name is Lois. Oh, Lois that's dressed up as Lois Griffin.
What?
You know what I'm talking about?
Dude.
You're Lois, right?
Yes, I do. Like, the way you said that. I can't wait to watch that back, man. Oh my god. Dude. I'm clenching because I almost just pissed.
So we didn't take a bathroom.
I know, that was dumb. Okay, it's okay. It'll make things more
high stakes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can't laugh really boring.
Yeah. Don't piss challenge. Whoever pisses first loses. Or wins.
You know what we forgot to do?
What? What did we forget to do?
Like set a timer?
Oh. I thought we decided to fuck the timer.
I know, but it's like, when do we stop?
When we decide.
Okay.
I think I got a little bit more left in me.
I want to finish my Lois story.
Lois.
That's what I said. Okay, Lois. No, that's wrong.
No.
That sounds like
Lois.
Peter Griffin. Wait, how does Peter Griffin sound?
You trying to do Peter?
I'm trying
Lois?
I'm trying to do Peter saying Lewis's name. Lois. Why can't I do this?
How does he? I can only do his laugh. wait. I do a better Lewis. No, Lois. I do a better Lois. That's my Peter. That's not very good. But my Lois is Peter. The horse is here.
It's too good.
Yeah.
It's too
Thank
good.
you.
Anyway, the character
Lois.
the character whose name starts with an L.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm talking about someone we know.
Yeah, we do.
It like smash cuts to her and she's like, we're doing Big Little Lies and I'm the fucking train guy. Anyway, she gets to me every
Yeah,
time.
that is really good. I like their like there's like little their version of Forrest Gump.
Oh, I don't think I've seen a clip
That
of
one made me laugh out loud like a couple of times. It's like It's pretty stupid, but
Have you seen Forrest Gump, like the original?
yeah.
It's pretty stupid.
Yeah.
It's like I saw it
I'll show you
recently.
after.
Okay.
I think you might like it. I
Yeah.
don't know. Or maybe I just have different humor. I don't know.
I don't think we have different humor. I think
Yeah.
what it is you had different humor when you were younger,
Yeah.
and then
This is a newer episode,
okay.
though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going back to
Oh, the Austin Powers
Austin
thing.
Powers.
You know, I saw that movie when I was very young. I had a different memory of it from what it actually was. You know what? That's
Right.
happened with movies, though, for me. Like, especially, we grew up in such a hard time. The movies from the 2000s, some of them are brutal.
Do you remember when I were you there when I my cousin White Chicks?
No, I was not there. You showed holy
Not the
crap.
whole movie, but just like the trailer. She was horrified.
Yeah.
Horrified.
Yeah.
I forgot to bleep out her name.
Oh, we'll do it.
I didn't forget, but I forgot to not. It just rolls off like I have to go through with a comb and just
Yeah,
it's
that's
fine.
okay.
Yeah, White Chicks, horrifying.
Yeah.
Horrifying.
There's a lot of movies that just did not age well from that time period. I mean, I think Austin Powers was like 90s maybe, but still.
Honestly, I think Austin Powers has aged better than like White Chicks did.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Like I think there was like some uncomfortable, but there was still some funny ones. I was still laughing at
Yeah.
parts.
No, there's some really funny parts in Austin Powers.
It's
It was kind of like a Family Guy episode. There was some uncomfy moments.
Yes.
There was some gay Gene moments.
Some gay
and then there
moments.
was some Peter the Horse is here moments.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I was just
Yeah.
I was just surprised. It was so all over the place.
yeah.
Like it's just like a scene would happen and then
Oh,
it would
yeah.
end and then another scene.
It's
would
almost
happen.
framed like a TV show, like that 70s show or whatever.
You know
It's
what it
like,
reminded me of?
huh?
SNL.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like-
it does have that vibe.
Like they'll have skits and they'll sometimes like you know SNL they'll, like the skits will have something to they'll like kind of go into each other.
yeah.
Like they'll kind of take place in the same area or like have similar callbacks and stuff.
Yeah.
It reminded me of that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like SNL's like
This has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I just had like an intrusive thought.
sure.
I think it'd be fun to do a special Halloween episode where maybe we're in costume. And then also maybe, you know how we did the like smash or pass thing last year with Halloween characters? We could either do something like that, or I've been seeing on TikTok people making a cake with their biggest hear me outs on it.
Like inside the cake?
No, so they make a cake and then they print out like, do you know what a hear me out is?
Yeah, like someone who's like
Yeah, like if I were to say, okay, hear me out, but Squidward
yeah. Oh, I have seen
kind of
this.
fucks.
And-
Okay, yeah.
And they put it on like popsicle sticks.
Yes.
And they put it in the cake.
Yeah.
Yes, I have seen that. They're hilarious.
Yeah. So I was
Okay.
thinking we could either do something like that or like the smash or pass thing.
Smash or Pass could be fun.
And it could be Halloween themed, but also they don't all have to be Halloween characters because I know we kind of like went through a few of them last year, but
We could have some hear me outs.
yeah.
We could like put them together.
Yeah. I think it'd be fun.
That's a great idea. I
Okay,
love it.
great.
So just come back and
So yeah, stay tuned.
stay tuned.
Stay right here.
Do not leave. Smash that bell. Oh my God.
Sorry. Anyway.
I don't think I was going anywhere.
Okay. I could tell.
What were we talking
No,
about? I think I was
I'm
just
kidding.
filling space. Are you I don't know if we've ever talked about this and it might be too much therapy, but like are you afraid of like dead air?
No,
Okay.
not me.
I like kind of I feel myself
Oh,
being
really?
afraid of dead air. Yeah.
No, I think being an only child and growing up, like, I just had to learn to get comfortable with quiet.
But I'm okay being quiet by myself, but it's when I'm around someone else that I'm just like, oh, we need to be we need to be conversing constantly, or else.
No, I think my family
explode.
will like hang out in the same room and like maybe say one or two words to each other and then like
Okay.
I don't know. Well, I mean sometimes we're very chatty, but sometimes, you know, it's different now like with my mom going back and forth between houses, but like before
she'll just like bust in and be like,
yeah.
let me tell you about.
Well, yeah, she has a lot to share now, like
Right.
when I do see her, but like when she was living here permanently, you know, we'd have, you know, nights like that where we'd just all sit down for dinner and not really talk, but all be sharing a meal, you know. Especially like when both my parents were like working full time and I was, you know, in high school, so I was also kind of working full time doing school, and we all just like wanted to eat and then go do our own like
Your own
things, yeah, because we all had shit to do. But
I guess
yeah.
I'm getting more of that now living here. I think it's because I'm finally living around like slightly normal people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think this podcast thing might be
Hey,
destined.
yeah, this will help.
No, I think it's making it worse because I have to like continue talking.
Well, you don't. You can
It's a podcast.
Well, I'm here. It's not a solo podcast.
Oh yeah, but the second you stop talking, like.
Well, I think that's a you problem.
I know. I legitimately think it's a me problem.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Should we have a podcast with like long breaks in it?
What do you mean? Like just long, like we cut the audio? Like, what do you mean?
No, just like we just kind of like just think.
Yeah, maybe we do some like creative writing or something and just like put our heads down and be quiet for a little bit. No. I think there's a reason nobody's done that before.
Just like someone say something and the other person just like really ponders what they said. Like have a lot of dead air. Is it too real?
I don't want to think that hard.
Okay. Yeah, you can just pretend you're you know, no one knows if you're thinking or not.
I feel like I make it very visually obvious when I'm thinking with my face because I have to work really hard at it.
That is true. I feel like I like when I say something that is out of nowhere and you like process it, like I can see it in your eyes as your eyes move. Like,
you can see the gears turning.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I think that yeah, as you're a very good actress. You could be like a movie. Like if
Thank you.
they're like, okay, this character's gotta think.
Yeah. Cast me in the thinking role.
You're
Yeah.
like, wow, she's so.
Wow.
I don't want to say smart because that's mean, but like.
She thinks so good.
Yeah, thinks so good.
But like, that's kind of all she does.
That needs to be the new like thing men find attractive.
Consciousness. I mean, yeah, let's make it trend. Yeah, that would be great.
Cause I feel like this sounds so fucked up. I have a hard time like getting dates with men because I like think too much.
Because you're not just like
I feel like I would get dates easier,
like dumb and
if I like a fly could go in one ear and out the other. But
yeah.
I just can't shut up.
Hey, but that's how you're gonna find the real one.
God, we'd be the worst. Two
Yeah.
people who just can't shut up.
That's why. Hey, that's why my boyfriend and I work so well together. Is because we both like are such big nerds that we'll just like nerd out to each other and like I'm like, okay, you gotta follow me. Come on this tangent with me. And then I'll like talk for like we talk. I'll talk for like so long, and I'll like go all these other places. I'll be like, wait, before I tell you about this, I gotta explain the whole plot of this movie to you. and then I gotta show you this song, and then you'll get what I'm talking about.
Exactly where my brain is coming
yeah.
from.
You need to be with me right now, like fully. Yeah.
Maybe it's just like dating apps aren't conducive to.
No.
Because
it's so physical.
I feel bad because I don't come off as the same person texting in real life. You know?
What do you mean?
Like some people, like their personality comes through in how they text, and it's similar to how they are in real life. I feel like I can't do that.
Right.
And I feel bad. I mean, not really, but like I don't know how to fix it. But like, maybe it's not worth fixing, but just like
maybe don't text.
Well, how am I gonna meet people on dating apps? I guess don't. You have to meet people in real life. Oh fuck! Can I meet someone without having to leave my room? God, my therapist is trying to get me to leave my room.
It worked for my boyfriend.
I mean, he left his room into the living room.
Yeah, but like
where you were sitting.
I came to him. You need somebody to come here.
I don't know. I'm thinking of the people that do come over here.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying one of them, but like you need new people to come over.
I do. I do.
Let's throw a party and invite randos.
Want to come to my party?
Dopey cake.
Hear me out.
Hear me out cake.
The Hear Me Out cake I saw, it was hilarious.
Yeah. I wonder if you saw the same one I did.
It was like a work party?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, I saw two girls do it. They're like clearly like best friends. They reminded me of us. And
okay. No, it was like a group of women, and like the first person, she was like, well, I'm the manager, so I get to do two. Okay. And then everyone did one.
Okay.
I just remember the Once-There was on there. I was like, fuck, this is my cake.
The one I watched was like, it was really good. It was the first one I'd seen, period, but like also the first good one, because I started seeing some after that, and they were just like not really Hear Me Out. So it was like, hear me out, you know, Channing Tatum. Oh. You know, like, and you're just like, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is your favorite ice cream vanilla bean?
Yeah. No, this one was good, and like some of the like good ones were like the fish from Finding Nemo that has like the scars. Yeah. That's a good one. Person,
you know what, that's so crazy, because I saw a different video where people were talking about animated animal crushes.
Yeah.
And someone brought up that fish, and I was like,
yeah,
that brought me back.
Yeah. No, the one girl had like 4 different fish on the cake, and then their friends like, 4 of yours are fish. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man.
And she's like, oh yeah, I didn't realize. Yeah.
You know what? A+ for knowing what you want.
Yeah.
You want to fuck a fish? What's his fish from Little Mermaid did?
Yeah, Eric.
Oh,
right?
Eric.
Ew.
You know, I've seen the movie a million times.
Different prince name?
Yeah, I know. I've seen that movie a million times. I can never remember his name. He's just kind of like a white noise blob.
Well, he is white noise.
He is white, yeah. Like everyone, all the other characters are so full of personality.
Yeah.
But he has a flute.
That's always how. This is like what I was saying about Barbie and Ken. Like,
right.
Like the women are always just so much more interesting.
Just, you know what? I think that's why I was like Disney. Like, I didn't have a lot of Disney crushes.
Yeah.
Because I'd say the biggest one is what's his face from Mulan, the general guy.
Oh yeah.
Because he had a personality. They had like a banter and a back and forth.
That's like
He's
mine.
like a person.
I think this is everybody. This is not at all. Hear me out. I think mine was Eugene from Rapunzel, like Tangled.
Oh, I still haven't seen that. I know you want to show me Rapunzel, but I get the same vibe from him.
Well, and
bad boy.
He's like one of the first prince. No, he's not a prince. You know, male
prince of crime.
Yeah, male character, like love interest, to actually be written by women, and it shows.
Oh,
it shows.
I should watch that movie.
Yeah,
I should.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing, I don't know. This might be a spoiler alert. The only thing that peeves me about that movie, and I think a lot of other girls share the same sentiment, is how at the very end he just, in order to save her, he has to cut her hair, but he gives her the worst haircut. Like, her hair goes to the bottom of a tower. He could have just trimmed the ends, but what he did he grabbed her hair and cut it by the neck, giving her like no room to play, and it's like not gonna grow anymore.
Oh,
yeah.
You know what? I think it was written by women. Men can't cut hair.
Yeah, not straight men.
Oh yeah.
Get a good gay barber though.
Oh, maybe that's my problem. I found a good gay barber around here. That sounds so like 80s, like problematic, but like,
yeah,
I found a good barber. So my hair's so long. We were talking about that before one of these episodes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good barber. But I think that is kind of realistic. Sucks her hair won't grow anymore though. Because I did see the end of the movie.
You've seen the end?
Yeah, and from like a clip of it.
Okay.
And her it's not doing her any favors.
No.
But you know what it is? It's very 2000s female empowerment Tumblr core.
It does give like Alice from Twilight a little bit, if you know what I'm talking about. Have you seen Twilight?
Yeah, I had to watch it in one of my classes.
Thank God. Well, I just had to educate my boyfriend and show him Twilight.
Did he like how green it was?
Yeah, the color grading. Color grading is great. He was a big fan of some of the like the camera shots too. How like randomly it'll just like and then there'll be all these like weird like zooms.
It's kind of avant-garde.
It is. Honestly, that movie.
I just think about when he saves her from the truck.
Yeah.
That was like.
And then he goes like, shh, and then he does this thing. He goes. Dude, both of us lost it. It's so funny.
Oh my God.
Dude, I was cracking. That is one of my favorite movies. It's so funny. I can't wait. We're gonna watch the second one next. I can't wait because Jacob is not really in.
He's not in the first one.
No, he is, but he's not really like there.
They're like setting him up.
Yeah.
They're like setting him up.
But in the second one, yeah. I made this.
Does he know the Jacob twist?
No.
Who Jacob's really in love with?
No. He's
not in love with Bella.
No, I haven't told him anything.
Okay.
I don't know what he knows from like the internet, but like.
Because I know that from the internet.
Okay.
But I was on Tumblr, so.
Yeah, I don't know what he knows. I think he knows that she gets pregnant, but I don't know if he knows. Wow. Well, because I was telling him, I was like, okay, this was good, but like, you gotta just wait till they fuck. I don't know if you've ever seen. Have you seen the first one?
So I've seen the first movie, and then I just know about the other movies through being on Tumblr.
Okay.
So I mean, I should watch them.
Can I spoil, or do you not want me to?
I probably already know the spoils.
Okay.
I already know. I know the last one takes place in someone's mind and is a dream. Part of it. Yeah, like the second to last movie, there's like a big fight. And it's literally all a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So you can spoil it. It was like, it's all about
Bella
the slow
Bella and Edward, spoiler alert, Bella and Edward get married and they go on a honeymoon.
you do know it was written by like a crazy Mormon.
That makes sense.
Super Mormon.
Because they don't have sex until they're married. So they get married, they go on a honeymoon, and then they fuck like a vampire.
How do
Vampires.
So can he not get it up
thrown
'cause he
across
has
the
no
room?
blood?
No. Oh. That's a great question.
You never heard of
Whoa.
that? You never heard of that question? Like,
No.
do you think vampires can get it up?
Whoa. No, I never thought about that. That kind of ruins the fantasy a little
have
bit.
to suck blood to get it up?
Wow. I don't know. That's a really good question.
I think Nosferatu can get it.
Dude, that's a good hear me out.
If he flicks the light?
Yeah. Dude, if he flicks the light like you flick my bean.
Yeah. I have something for like tall, skinny guys.
Yeah. Yeah. I get it.
Thank you. That's not a hear me out. That's just taste, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
So
wait.
he throws her against the wall?
No, they're flying all over the room. Like
that's
he
sex?
throws her up against the wall, and then they bounce to the other side, and then they destroy the bed. Sorry, I'm not even in the mic anymore. They destroy the bed. They're it's great. They destroy the whole room, and all it takes is that one fuck, and she's trimester 3 in an hour.
Well, doesn't the kid she's born and she's already 5 years old?
Yeah, the vampire. Yeah, I don't really get, because I didn't think vampires aged, but
Well,
I guess she's half
isn't
human.
Isn't she
whatever.
some super vampire because she's special? The daughter.
Yeah, because she's a hybrid, maybe. I forget. I honestly kind of forget the timeline a little bit. I don't remember if, because Bella eventually becomes a vampire,
Right.
and I don't know if that. I think that might be after the pregnancy, because she's gonna die from labor, so he has to turn her.
I thought she gets bitten by her daughter in the womb and then becomes a vampire. Or am I just?
Oh.
Or that someone could have made that up on Tumblr. Also,
Maybe. I don't remember, to be honest. Also, a bunch of different vampire medias mixing together in my head, and I'm not really sure.
well, it's so influential. So many things aped Twilight.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to know where it begins and ends.
Right.
I know you totally spoiled everything. I want to watch it more now that it's been spoiled.
Yeah.
I think that's a good sign, because I want to see this sex scene, because it sounds insane and written by someone who never had sex education.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so-
For research purposes, I think I need to see that sex scene.
yeah,
Yeah. No, it's really quite funny. Yeah.
I love that.
All of it's really
love
funny. It's so good.
Why not? I remember Super Baseball.
Yeah, in the first
That
one.
was in the first movie?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
And that's when they play, I think, you know, the the supermassive black hole or whatever.
Muse. Oh my
Dude,
God.
the soundtrack,
It's kind of crazy, right?
the movie's bad in the best way possible. The soundtrack goes hard.
Oh yeah, we love that. We stand.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
to circle back around to the beginning
Of time.
of time
Of what?
of
Where's the beginning?
so
Of the movies?
when I saw Twilight, it was because we read it in a class I had in high school.
That's cringe.
I know.
Really?
It's so cringe. I'll tell you about this teacher after, because we know about it. Problematic.
I never had them.
Yeah, I had it for one class and it was great. I slept through every class and got an A. It was amazing. So
you had to watch it.
So, well, we also read the book. I mean, I didn't read the book.
So is the book good? Wait, you didn't read it? I didn't
read it.
Oh.
I just showed up to
Spark Notes.
I didn't even spark notes. I just guessed what happened and I was right. It's not a complicated.
No.
I read the back. I skimmed through a couple pages. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay. But the greatest thing about reading the book and watching the movie in class was, do you know why everything's green? So in the book, I'm just gonna guess on because you haven't read the book.
No, I haven't read the book.
So in the book, when she, in the very first chapter, she's in Arizona.
Yeah.
And then, because the movie starts with her kind of appearing in Seattle or Washington.
No, it started with her in Arizona. Yeah.
Okay, I know, right.
She talks about how her mom is going. No, she's going with her stepdad to. They're traveling or whatever, and she didn't want to go with them, and didn't want to stay by herself in Arizona, so she moves it to Washington to stay with her dad.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And well, so when it's her traveling to Washington, she mentions how everything is
gray.
No, green, like it's tinted green.
Oh.
So that's why in the movie everything is tinted green.
Yeah. It's awesome.
It was just like a throwaway line.
It's epic. The color grading for that movie is epic.
I'm pretty sure it's more green than The Matrix. And The Matrix takes place in a computer.
It's yeah, the colors are pretty bad. It's so good that my favorite part is like how you can see the makeup end right here, the white makeup.
Oh, you're kidding.
And they don't blend it into the neck.
You're kidding.
I'm like, they couldn't. What makeup artists did they get? They couldn't have just blended it down a little bit.
Well,
like,
maybe it's
because it's like stark white and then like normal, and you're like, and we're supposed to believe this man's a vampire.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
He's got like flesh tone neck.
Wow.
Thrown neck.
Crazy.
For ketchup.
What I did throw neck to get my neck blended. Oh my god.
Well.
Okay.
Should we wrap it up?
Hey, it's a good time to wrap it up.
I think it's a good time.
So should we also like end it how we started? Just kind of like continue a conversation and just fade out?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.